Okay, DORU Vs GURU. Chapter. Anyone who says it's going to be easy is full of shit. Period. Subchapter. Reacher versus preacher. Do as I do, not as I say. Really versus theory. Been there, done that versus read this, do that. Subchapter. Sharing the dream versus chasing the green. Selling the dream while living the nightmare. Passion versus fashion. I want to impress upon you, not impress you. Quotations. So going back to the guru versus DORU, I've always had a problem with it. The guru was always, in my opinion, years ago it meant something. Ever since social media, I feel like it's just taken on a whole other animal of like influencers and nonsense. So I always was conflicted about to write this book and even starting Mr. Zip Code until I, was I a guru? And then I realized I'm not a guru. I'm not a guru. I don't want to be a guru. The better rooms and better Zooms I got into, I realized I had a lot to give, a lot to share, and a lot to grow as we go. So I want to grow as we go. I want to teach you what I've done, show you what I'm doing, and complete with you as we move forward as members in Mr. Zip Code. So, reacher versus preacher, do as I say, not as I do. I want to impact you and also impart my knowledge on you, you know? So I want to feel like I have a helper's high, if that makes any sense. I want to feel like I'm helping people, saving people time, collapsing time by getting ahead of all the stuff that I've invested 23 years learning and growing and improving and save them some of the missteps perhaps, you know? I still have a need to know and a need to share it, you know? So really versus theory. Been there, done that, versus read this, do that. I'm a walk the walk kind of guy versus talk the talk. I hate the talk the guy, talk the talk. I've always been a walk the walk guy, and I always will be. That all goes back to being authentic, I think, and actually I've done the work, be familiar with the product, whatever it is. I'm the guy who wrote the book, not the guy who read the book. In my opinion, that's a guru. The guy who wrote the book, as opposed to the guy who read the book or is writing the book. I've dealt with a lot of people in my life that have, read the book and then tried to act like they wrote it, or even, whatever. So sharing the dream versus chasing the green. I have a commitment to share and care, as opposed to the guru's mindset is a commitment, forcing you to pay to play, while they're selling you the dream, while they live a nightmare. They're pretending to be something they aren't. There's no coincidence that guru rhymes with sue you. So in that mindset, the DORU is all about passion versus fashion. What I know and what versus a rented Lambo. So I know versus rented Lambo. The bullshit, the looks good on camera, the fluff, the nonsense, the new work boots basically, compared to the worn out work boots, I want to impress upon you, not impress you. I want to impress upon you the knowledge that I'm willing to share, the time I'm willing to save you, the brand I'm willing to license you, the IP I'm willing to share with you. I'm not just trying to impress you for a few hours to grab some money out of you so that I go rep my Lambo and do it to more people. You know, it's a true value versus style. You're gonna have a true value, an asset, IP, when you're a member of Mr. Zip Code, rather than the guru's style. You'll feel good about it. There was some bling on the video. There was some cool stuff. So, you know, I'd rather give you 30 minutes of power content versus 4 hours of a fluff session. I find so many times I go on these Zooms with gurus and they feel like they need to fill this time so that, you know, so that you believe that that's their Lambo, rather than banging out 30 minutes of powerful, you know, impact and impart, you know, so I can impact and impart knowledge on you and leave with you, rather than a 4-hour fluff session of, you know, silly questions and chat bars and type it in the chat and all this crazy stuff that goes on, which is just such a waste of time in my opinion. You know, you want X? Here's X. You want all the bullshit? Good, go there. But X, Y, Z versus A through Z bullshit, because it's just about, I could bring the passion in 30 minutes versus the fashion of 4-hour fluff sessions and 5-day events that lead to more events and lead to more payments and more fees. It's just bullshit. And to me, I'd rather somebody who knows than the fake Lambo. So, you know, and the best part about this is I'm sharing while I'm reinforcing to myself what I should be doing, what I have done, what I should be doing, what I am doing, and what I will do. You know, it's so funny, the 24-year-old life coach, you know, it's like, go fuck yourself, bro. Life hasn't even begun to kick you in the ass. So the fact that anybody would, you know, believe that this dude has the Lambo and then pay for 4-hour classes to sign up for 4 more hour classes, for 4 more this, that, da, da, da. Meanwhile, all he's done is read the book. He hasn't written the book. He hasn't been there and done that. He's read that. You know, it reminds me of, I saw this thing on Facebook where there was a private jet movie set that was sold out. It was booked completely out. It was just an old private jet movie set, and the guy kept it, and he sold it, and it was completely booked out for influencers, aka gurus, to show up and take bullshit pictures and film bullshit content on a bullshit private jet movie set. So that's my spin on the DORU versus the guru. And my whole point and passion with Mr. Zip Code is to be the DORU and grow a family, a tribe of like-minded realtors that grow together. And I hope someday that I'm the least successful member of Mr. Zip Code, because I was the DORU and taught people how to do what I did and do what I'm doing and continue to do what I'm going to do in the future. The people take it and run with it, but I just have such a negative, you can't tell, opinion of gurus. And I will always pick a DORU over a guru any day of the week. to watch, to follow, to complete with. I think it all boils down to authenticity, over authenticity. Everyone now says they're authentic. I'm being authentic. Now, you can tell when the DORU is being A-W-W-W, authentic, as opposed to authentic, you know? So that's DORU Vs GURU.